Welcome to humanity. This is our one.
Whatever it takes, we got to say whatever it takes is what it took.
This is Brock Lesnar, and you're listening to Fight Net Radio.
Yo, hi, this is Sugar Ray Leonard, and you listen to Fight Net Radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to listen to Fight Net Radio.
Lee Harvey Oswald, what's your name? How am I supposed to know you?
This is Frank Shamrock. You're listening to Fight Net Radio.
Hi, this is Nia, the Knockout St. John. You're listening to Fight Net Radio, and there's no way I would ever touch Lee.
This is Chuck Jackson.
I am Stephen Bonner, and you're listening to Fight Net Radio.
Dan Henderson, you're listening to Fight Net Radio.
Everybody, welcome to Fight Net Radio, where Lee's burning every bridge there is out there. All right.
Hi, this is Manny Pacquiao. I'll fight anybody on FightNetRadio.com.
Hey, I'm the king of the world! Hold it, you're not that crazy. I'm a bad man! I took up the world!
Everyone, welcome to Fight Net Radio. Lee Honnock, Andrew Labouche. Format of the show, if you do not know, Andrew is a sports writer. I am a professional asshole. Andrew discusses stories of the day that pertain to boxing. My job is to make fun of them and light of them and something amusing. We are a very unique boxing show. For our 5 fans that listen to us, they love us. If you're brand new to the show, that's the format. We try to make it news-centric. I've decided now that we have more people listening, I think we have 6 people listening now, Andrew. I'm trying really hard on creating, a dialogue so they can understand. Maybe they're confused. Maybe they listened to the last show, which, thanks to ES News, we had a great Sunday show with Josecito Lopez and Robert the Ghost Guerrero discussing the Pacquiao-Vargas fight, courtesy of ES News. I'll plug it again. Go to YouTube, type in ES News. Ellie Seckbach has a great ES News on YouTube. Check him out. Or Seckbach, Seckbach, on Twitter. And follow him. He does great interviews. They're on YouTube. He's got a channel. I don't compete. He's got video. He gave me permission. There you go, for anybody wondering. And I think I pronounced everything correctly when I did the intro last week. Oh, I also plugged my friend Brian's new album. Hey, go buy Korn's new album. The Serenity of Suffering, available on iTunes. Did I do enough plugging for today?
That's pretty good.
Isn't it? Actually, I'm going to call in a favor on Brian, because while I was at the gym tonight having a heart attack, or it could have been indigestion, I was playing the top 25 list of all-time workout songs. And let me tell you, it is a veritable shitstorm of, I would never work out to any of these songs. And in the top position is Eye of the Tiger by Survivor on everybody's top 25 list.
That's funny.
It's the number 1 song. So I'm going to ask a guy in a heavy metal band who plays hard thrashing music, who was named one of the 50 most influential guitarists of all time, why the hell is Survivor the number 1 workout song? Shouldn't it be like Disturbed? How about their song? What is it? It's not Are You Ready? What is that? But that's the intro to it, right? The Are You Ready? Do-do-do-do. I don't know the name of the song. That makes me look really bad.
Hell's Bells?
And
what, are you talking about the Raiders?
No, Korn, asshole.
Oh, Korn. I said Hell's Bells.
Hell's Bells. No, by the way,
I thought you said what did the Raiders come into? My bad.
No, Korn. No, they're Korn. That's your age group. How are you not into them?
I'm not into that.
You're not into that. You're into the East. The.
No, I like everything. I like everything, just not rock that hard to rock. I'm more a classic. That's probably why I said Hell's Bells.
No, he was brought up on Hell's Bells. He was brought up on 2-part. I know for a fact. We were brought up together.
No, I know, but I left in the 90s. The 90s rock I'm not into, Lee. Nope.
I had to keep going, Andrew. I had to keep listening to music. I had to.
It's just like 2000 hip hop. Not into it, Lee.
Ugh.
Got out of that too.
Eminem's best shit is in the 2000s. Wow, I sound really white when I say that, don't I?
Hey, I like it. I like it when the kids still ride around listening to that though. That's hella funny.
Yeah,
You're right. It was his best stuff.
It is his best stuff. Rehab is
And then he's
fucking mind-blowingly good. Oh well, I digress. So after next week, because next week of course is Pacquiao Vargas. I'm going to the press conferences. I'm actually going to act like a journalist since Andrew has too many kids now to actually go and be the journalist for our group. Apparently my daughter's now old enough that I can go be the journalist for the group.
That's cool. Very nice.
So here's the question. Do I go to the press conference and constantly ask him about the Philippine president so that I'm never invited back?
No, but did he help Manny Pacquiao this last few weeks, Lee?
I keep
now
asking the question, and okay, for those that don't get it, if you're like a casual listener to this show or you just got turned on to the show, let me explain who really listens to the show. It's fucking boxing writers. I don't know why, but guys who write about boxing and guys who write about MMA and guys that are into pro wrestling and apparently heavy metal music, kind of like Fight Net Radio for whatever reason. That's my following. That's the group we have that listen to this show, all 5 of them. So I've been really pressing this on social media, on Twitter, trying to get, like out of Gabe Montoya, like out of everybody that we kind of, our circle. Like, is anybody going to fucking talk about the fact that he's a senator under a guy who wants to recede from the United States?
Yeah.
Like, is this going to be a topic? Like, how is this not a topic? Like, if he comes... That and the funniest other thing that happened, and I talked about this when I did the intro for the show on Sunday. Did Top Rank fabricate his LAX arrival? Like, there's no way that there were 100 people waiting to see Manny Pacquiao at the airport. No way. Unless there was a press...
Oh, no, I think he still has that. He still has that kind of fan base, Lee. You got to think when this kid...
Know? How would they know? Is there... If you're Filipino, are you on an email list to be notified of his arrival date so you can go, oh, Manny,
yes.
and Jinkee, oh my God, Jinkee. And he's staying
I'm sure it's on the radio, it's on the TV for them. Yeah, no, Manny's arrival in America is pretty big. He used to even come to Northern California before he would go up to Southern, and he would hang out at I think it's Daly City. He would stop by over there and go eat and stuff before he went.
He's back in LA staying at his lovely little condo. I always love the pictures of him going to church with Jinkee on Sunday. We are back. We are going to church. I am back with Jinkee. And they take that picture out in front of that generic condo that they stay at. And I always think it's funny. For those that don't know, the Wild Card Gym is smack dab in the middle of LA. And they put Manny somewhat near it for his time. It's obvious he's not staying much longer because they've got him in kind of a
Manny
condo.
Manny is going to have to knock out Vargas to win this fight. I just don't see it anymore.
You know what? By the way...
hey, Lee, how about
I'm going to say this to anybody listening to the show. On Friday, I've actually got Top Rank produced a Pacquiao Vargas 24. It's available on YouTube. Go watch it. If you don't want to watch it, wait till Friday. I'm knocking the audio off of it, and I'm going to put it up as a show on Friday without permission of Top Rank. I don't think they care because it's not produced for any cable network. And by the way, YouTube is public domain anyway, so I don't even see what the problem is. But
yeah, no, it wouldn't be a problem.
It wouldn't be a problem. The minute it's on, it was funny that Ellie wrote back, well, you're not going to put it up as a video. I'm like, no, dude. And I almost wanted to write back, even if I did, you already put it on YouTube. It's kind of over. It's public domain. You kind of let it go already. But in this particular case, there's really good interviews. And here's the thing about Jesse Vargas. I'm starting to believe the Vargas hype. I'm getting sucked into it. Why is that? Why am I getting sucked? Like, there's nothing inside me from a rational level as a guy who's watched boxing since before I can even think about it. Like, I can remember looking at the big TV and watching Wide World of Sports and watching fights on Channel 4 and on ABC and remembering boxing when it was like a regular thing in prime time as a child, to actually going to my first fights in the 80s and in the 90s. Okay, so why is that rational part of my mind being pushed aside and the emotional part of me? And now, as a Raider fan, you understand this, Andrew. Why is the emotional part of me wanting Vargas and believing it's Vargas? Like, to the point where I'm going to pull out my money next week and put money on Vargas at plus 500.
That's right, Lee. Wait, look at he's looked good in his last few fights, Lee. He's really coming into the welterweight division. This is a kid that didn't have that much power in the junior lightweight, or actually, excuse me, junior welterweight. But he's developing here late. The right hand, I'm telling you, that's his best punch. We know that that's one of Manny's biggest flaws. Of course, it was Juan Manuel Marquez who's exposed it, but Manny's always had trouble with a good right hand. Jesse Vargas is also a good boxer. He's younger. I don't know if he's the same size as Manny. No, actually, he's bigger. He's bigger than Manny Pacquiao at 5'10". So there's a lot on his side. And look at, I don't see Manny Pacquiao. One, he's not the same fighter he was 10 years ago. I think we can all say that now, because Manny Pacquiao, before Floyd, before that, he had already fallen off as the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world. He was barely hanging on to that status when he fought Floyd Mayweather, and we all let him go after that. Now you add in the Senate race. Now you add in the president and his relationship, what's going on in the Philippines. You know, Manny, he has to be thinking about this a lot, too, because he's in politically tied with this man. And also, he's trying to do business over here in America. Seriously, the business over here in America should be dead. One, he made the comments earlier this year in the homosexuality comments. You know, that was a major no-no here in America for him. And then he went out and said what he said about the president executing people over in their country right now.
So just to confirm this, hold on, I'm writing notes down because you're a real journalist. So when I'm at the press conference on Wednesday, I shouldn't go, so Manny, question, Manny, if I suck dick, I should die.
Lee, do not do
in his voice. By the way, I want to do it in his voice. Manny.
Right, I was gonna ask why the change of voice, bro.
Manny.
That might get kicked out before the question does.
You think they're gonna pull my credential on that one?
Right off your neck, dude.
By the way,
I'm telling you guys right now, they're not gonna even let Manny talk that long to the media if it starts going in that direction.
It's going to have to be the mainstream media, because none of the boxing writers have the balls to ask those questions. I mean, it would take a real hitter. It would take Kevin Iole is already on questionable terms with me for knowing about the mysterious shoulder before anybody else after the pack. And I love Kevin.
He would ask, though. He would ask.
He would ask.
I think Iole asked that question. Yeah.
Congratulations to Kevin on all the weight loss. Good for you, Kevin. I'm not saying that Kevin listens to the show. It's a possibility.
But if he did.
Congratulations on the weight loss. Kevin Iole, ask Manny Pacquiao, if you suck dick, do you go to hell? Come on. That's what
I don't know about that question.
All right.
Now, wait a minute. I'm talking about
Dan Rayfield could ask that question. And by the way, Dan Rayfield should be able to stand up and go, hey, does sloth get me fucking into the gates of hell? Because I'm living a sloth life. He is a sloth. He's a human sloth. He is. For those that Google him, look at the photos. He ate a sloth.
If I was Jesse Vargas, Lee, if you're Jesse Vargas, do you bring it up in the final press conference?
Oh, it would be so fucking great.
Right?
I would take my daughter's college fund and immediately go bet it on him. I would.
I might bring in some guys with some certain T-shirts that say certain things like, I used, should I be dead, Manny Pacquiao? Right?
Right.
Hey, Manny, you used everything. There should be. If I was Vargas, I'm at least thinking about a way of playing it in.
Well, here's the thing. Vargas has been fed repeatedly to top-ranked guys. You can look at it two ways.